Hey, this is Adam Huxma from ProjectionHub. I'm just going to walk you through our online marketplace or our two-sided marketplace financial projection template. So this template's going to be perfect for businesses that are platforms, that have, buyers and sellers. So think like Airbnb or um, Etsy, even eBay, where there's buyers and sellers on either side, and you need to model both buyers and sellers. And so what I'm going to do is just walk you through this template so you can see what you'd get here. So first thing you need to know, any cell that's highlighted in light blue is an assumption that you can change throughout the model. Secondly, uh, if you end up purchasing this model, you're going to get an unlocked Excel file. And so if you are comfortable in Excel, you're going to be able to jump in here and customize this as much as you want. But I think this is going to be a good base model for any marketplace, online marketplace type business model. So let me just walk you through. On the input assumptions tab here, you'll just be able to enter in general assumptions, starting cash balance, start date. You can add investors, accounts receivable terms, inventory. Probably not going to be necessary for this type of marketplace because you probably won't be holding any inventory yourself, but it is possible. You might also sell your own inventory along with other sellers on the marketplace. Fixed assets, and again, you probably won't have a lot of fixed assets, but you might actually add the website or the app, the marketplace that you're building as a fixed asset, and you can do that here. And then if you have any loans, you can add in loan terms, repayment terms there. Jumping into the input revenue tab. So what we're going to do is we model both seller side and buyer side. So first we're going to model acquiring sellers for the platform. So you're going to have some advertising budget and a cost to attract one new website visitor that's a potential seller. So you'll get a number of sellers on the platform. You also probably have some organic visitors as well. That'll give you your total website visitors that are potential sellers. You'll have some conversion rate of visitors who end up becoming sellers on the platform to give you some number of new sellers. And then you're going to have some attrition rate there, some percentage of those sellers who, are just kind of checking it out but don't end up sticking around and who leave each month. So that's going to give you your total number of active sellers. From there, each seller is going to potentially put some number of products. So if you're thinking like Etsy, how many products might the seller put on the platform? Or if you're thinking like Airbnb, how many properties is the seller putting up on the platform? And so you can enter in the average number of products or properties in the case of Airbnb that is listed on the platform for each seller. That'll give you your total number of products available for sale during the month. Now we're going to model the buyer side. So again, you'll have an advertising budget for buyers. Same exact process, some organic, some paid visitors. Some percentage of those visitors are going to end up making a purchase. And you'll have number of visitors who would or could make a purchase. Now, this is important. We need to model and compare the buyer demand versus the seller supply. And so in the way we have these assumptions built right now, the buyer demand is for 427 units or products per month, but there's only seller supply of 140. So you'll see here that the products purchased is limited to the seller supply. Can't sell more than you have supply for. So that's kind of built into the model here, that you'll make sure that you can't end up selling more than you actually have supply for. And now we'll get into that kind of product mix. So average price points for those different purchases, refunds that you might have to give. And then you're likely to, as a platform, take some fee. Maybe you take it all from the seller side. You might take a buyer fee as well. And so you can enter in kind of buyer side fees and seller side fees here. and that'll give you your total revenue. Jumping into operating expenses, you'll have various expenses. You can have fixed expenses or expenses as a percentage of revenue. So credit card fees is a good example. You have a drop down here and you can pick that you want this to be a percentage of total revenue. So if everyone's paying with credit card on the online marketplace, you're likely to have a percentage of your revenue, total revenue, is going to be a credit card processing fee expense. And so you can enter that in here. We have it listed as 2% here instead of a fixed dollar amount. And then on this page, you will be able to enter in salaried positions. And so you can enter in different people that you have on the team, and their start dates and end dates. And once you do all that, you're going to be able to come to this at a glance tab with a bunch of different tables, charts, things that you can throw in a pitch deck or business plan, and present to lenders or investors. And then you'll have an income statement summary for each of the 5 years by year. You have income statement, cash flow statement, and balance sheet. And then you'll have income statement, cash flow, and balance sheet by month. So if you need that monthly level of detail, you'll have that as well for all 3 statements. And so that's really the model. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, support@ProjectionHub.com, and we'll be happy to help you. Thanks.